Some people write birthdays on calendars. Some mark wedding anniversaries. This one listed deaths before they ever happened. I am Detective Drayk, and the first time I saw it, I felt the cold settle in my lungs. A spiral-bound desk calendar, buried in a box of rain-warped files, hidden in a dead man's attic. Each date was handwritten, neat, unemotional. Some names I recognized. Victims from closed cases, suicides, overdoses, accidents. All ruled natural or tragic, all now suspicious. The first name on the list was Marcus Bell. I remember standing over what was left of him on the 39th floor of the Lion building, where he'd supposedly jumped. His shoes were placed side by side, too precisely. No prints on the ledge. The calendar had his name 3 weeks before he died. I drove back to the precinct with the box on the passenger seat, like it might whisper something if I listened hard enough. The dates weren't random. They followed a pattern. Every third Tuesday, every fifth Thursday. Names always first and last, sometimes with an address, sometimes with a single word in parentheses. Grief, debt, divorce, causes, triggers, justifications. 2 pages in, I saw a name that hadn't been crossed out yet. Michael Linwood, alive, for now. I found him in his apartment, 3 days before his marked death. He was packing, planning a trip he didn't think he'd come back from. Told me he'd had a dream of dying in water, even though he lived nowhere near it. I took him seriously. We moved him to a safe house in the city. 48 hours later, the ferry he normally took to work capsized. Linwood was supposed to be on it. 37 people died. He wasn't one of them. That's when I knew we weren't dealing with a killer. We were dealing with a prophet, or someone who wanted us to think they were. The calendar ended on December 31st. A name was written in red ink. Mine. I didn't sleep that night. I reread every page, every notation, looking for the connection. And I found it. Every name belonged to someone who had interacted, briefly, quietly, with a man named Elliot Voss, a grief counselor. No priors, no complaints, no traceable motive, but too many coincidences to ignore. When I confronted him, he didn't deny it. He simply said, I helped them leave when they were ready. His eyes never wavered. No anger, no fear, just belief. He didn't run. He didn't fight. He smiled when they cuffed him. The calendar was real, but it wasn't predicting. It was planning. They say time is linear, that it moves forward, always forward. But I've seen what happens when someone tries to get ahead of it. I've seen what gets lost between the lines. Elliot died in custody 3 weeks later. Heart failure, natural causes, but someone wrote it on the new calendar a week before it happened. I've since found 4 more copies, each with different names, different dates, each one ending with the same 3 words at the bottom. Only the willing. Maybe fate isn't written in stone. Maybe it's penciled into paper, and we're just too afraid to read ahead. Either way, I still check my calendar every morning, just in case.